I am so utterly thrilled to welcome a truly incredible woman to the show today. International trainer, speaker, and author Angelica van der Schilden. Now, I met Angelica a few years back at a women's network, and we were all so impressed by this woman's mindset, her mission, her energy, and all the things she was doing. Her work led to a book, which I had the privilege of translating from Dutch into English. It is also now in German. This woman is a living embodiment that age is of no importance and a great role model for so many of us. So, a very warm welcome to you, Angelica. If you could please maybe start by explaining a little bit in your own words who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Thank you, Julie. I am really thankful that I can join you with your podcast. And yeah, it's a great pleasure to do this with you. I'm Angelica and I'm born in Germany. I did a study in sports, gymnastics, and I gave lessons for younger and older people. And love brought me to Holland. I live now more than 40 years with my husband and my family in the Netherlands. And when I was 45, yes, 45, I thought, I have a lovely husband, 3 children, a house, a garden, a dog. Is it all? And I start with gymnastic, special gymnastic for elder people. And I liked it really, really very much. But in that time, I had a lot of problems with my back, with my pelvic floor. So I was a lot of stress. And in 2000, I came across a very special method of moving for your body. And this helped me, to my troubles disappeared because I did this. I practiced this and I did a study for 3 years. And at that time, I realized I'm feeling much, much better. And then I thought, I am a teacher. So I will teach this to other people and help them, to stay fit and vital.
And how fantastic that you took your own experience, right? Your own pain and your own issues. You know, you were a sports teacher, you knew all about, but still you weren't managing to find something which made that difference for you, right? And then you came across this. Are you going to tell us what's it called?
Yeah, Ismakogie. And
Ismakogi.
I discovered it on a beauty fair.
Oh.
And I saw this word Ismakogi and said, what is that strange product? And I heard, no, it's not a product. It is something, movement, a training, what you can do. And why on a beauty fair? Because Ismakogi is developed from a beautician in Austria, in Vienna. Beautician busy with face, décolleté, and she wanted for her client to stay beautiful face as long as possible. And she recognized our posture. That is really very important. I say the secret of Ismakogi is our posture and visualization. And if we are sitting in the good posture, we are walking, staying in a good posture, then all our muscles in our body working in the right way, our organs, feel better. All is flowing better. And that starts really down at your feet. And perhaps we can make a little...
No, we will, because I mean, so I understand well that you did this, first of all, it was for older people, right? But, when I listen to what you're saying now about posture, how we sit, how we stand, I mean, now in our modern lifestyle, where everybody's very sedentary, right? We just sit, we slouch, we lay back, we torture our bodies basically all day long, and then we're surprised when we get shoulder pain, back pain, pelvic floor issues or whatsoever. So basically this can be used way beyond just elderly people.
Yes, everyone can do it. And the special is really that it is invisible And that
Right.
makes it in the beginning, perhaps, that people say, what you are doing and how is it working? But because it's invisible, you can do it all day
Anywhere.
long where you are. And people are thinking, yes, you're really right. We, in our culture, we are sitting too much. We don't
Yes.
move enough. Do you know, we are in Holland, really a champion, a European champion in sitting. We are sitting
Really?
every day more than 8 hours. And we have a professor in Utrecht, and he said, right, a day sitting is like as bad as smoking. So bad for your body.
Yeah. So, right. So you had discovered something new. This is Ismakogie, which worked miracles for you. And so then you decided, I'm a teacher, I want to go and share what I've learned and all these benefits to other people. So then you learned Ismakogie, and so you wrote this book. Now tell us, what's the title of your book?
The title is Move Easy, Feel Good in 10 Steps. And then the subtitle is Stop Neck, Shoulder, Back, and Pelvic Problems and Move Consciously with Ismakogi and achieve your maximum well-being with minimal effort. And that is really what we can do. People thinking, I go 1 or 2 hours a week to the fitness studio or hard working out, doing. That is not, you can't all the time you are sitting, not moving, you can not with this 1 or 2 hours.
No. And it's not for everybody either, is it? There are some people who do not like that sort of thing, or maybe who are also unable
Yes,
to do
that's
that.
right. And the special of this movement is you can do it during your whole day. I tells people sometimes, you are breathing and breathing, it's going by themselves, but that is a special rhythm in your body and also your heart and your blood also is going in a special rhythm. And if we are walking or swimming, then we help really also, we have also a special rhythm with all our muscles are active. And that you can do also when we're here sitting or when you are walking, or you can really, your whole system of muscles in a very invisible but very effective rhythm you can activate.
Okay, so you're still stimulating all these muscles, so you're getting the same well-being as or maybe even for some people more, because when I see some people, they do gym so frantically that sometimes I'm not even quite sure how good this actually is for their body, right? It's too harsh. So basically they're movements that you can do anywhere. So they must be very small, right? Are they?
Yeah, but you not only do something with your muscle, you have to do it with your mind, and body and mind is going together. And that makes it also very, very easy. But perhaps we can do one exercise that people can do. So when you are looking at this podcast of listening, please, perhaps you are sitting and then sit in front of your chair.
On the front of your chair, right? So not slouched at the back, you sit on the front.
You don't need the back, and put your feet down on the ground.
Flat on the ground. Okay.
Flat on the ground. That is very important. But when your both feet are on the ground, there is your foundation, and you are sitting on your sit bones. And then really you help to relax your shoulders and your neck.
I can already feel it.
And if you are in a restaurant, you must look around. Then you see people sometimes with feet somewhere, but not flat on the ground. And then they are really surprised that they have so much trouble and so much tension, in neck and shoulders. So that is, okay, we are sitting now in a good position, and we need imagination.
Okay.
And imagination is, I give you now a piece of lemon. Put
Okay.
this piece of lemon in your mouth. Yes, you have now really a piece of lemon in your mouth. And what can you feel? Suddenly, your tongue
Yeah.
and your cheek and your mouth, there is something happen.
Yes. Yes.
But there is no piece of lemon.
Right.
No,
Right.
it is only your imagination. Now you have your feet on the ground, but you can
Right.
lift up one of your feet.
Lift up one of your feet. So just from the ground a little bit, or
Yeah, you can do that. But
yes.
now
Oh yeah.
they're both staying on the ground. And now you're thinking, perhaps you are right-handed. Under your right foot, there is glue. And
Okay.
you can put your hands on
Thighs.
thigh, yes. And then you will lift up very, very slowly.
So as if there's glue
foot.
holding it back, right?
Yeah, and the glue is holding back. No, don't lift up. You make still contact with the ground, but you want to lift up
Okay.
your
Oh yes.
leg. And then you can recognize that in
Yes.
your thigh there is tension, and also in your underleg.
Yes.
Perhaps you feel some tension in your stomach, and that is really
Yes.
fantastic, because when people feel their stomach, I know they do it in the right
So
way.
using the abs,
And
right? Yeah.
yes, and what we are doing, we activate the whole muscle chain in our body. After a while, perhaps you can feel it also up in your face or in your mouth when you are
It's quite
thinking.
incredible, because without actually, so you're not actually moving it, right? You're making the movement as if you wanted to, but it's
Yes.
resisting. I feel it. I feel it in my thigh. I feel it in my hip. I feel it in the middle of my shoulder blades in the back.
Yes.
I feel it in my stomach. And
Yes.
indeed, now I don't know if it's now that you've said it, I feel like there's a lift here.
Yes.
How many things are moving without you actually moving, right?
Yes, and you know, all our muscles are in connection, and your feet is horizontal,
Right.
your pelvic floor is horizontal, and also your bottom of your face, you know, your
Yeah.
tongue.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
that is,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, it's also horizontal muscles. And when we activate, now you can take the other leg,
The other
because
foot.
you have
Yeah, otherwise
two.
you'll have one leg all muscly and not the other one, right?
Yes, and then you go once more, but let your hand on your thigh to feel that there is a tension. It is going from your feet through the whole body. It takes also the pelvic floor, and also here at top in your mouth. Perhaps you can feel that the tongue will go up, and also the bottom of your mouth also is there, perhaps action. And
that's a great
is
exercise to do in meetings as well, you know, when you're
yes,
sitting
yeah,
there
of
and
course.
you know the body's there's no blood pumping, nothing. You know that
And
you're vitalizing.
you know, when we do this, perhaps you can, because we can see each other, you can see that I'm getting a little bit longer, because
Yes.
my whole body is, yeah, a little bit
Stretching
growing.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, because one leg where you play with glue, the other leg is going in the
Oh
ground,
yeah, that's right.
and that
Exactly.
makes you lifting up. So
Yes.
there is so much happened in you. But you know, for the ladies who are looking there now, listen, please, I give you another very nice piece, but now sweet, very nice sweet, and this is stucking up.
So this is another exercise, right? Now we're moving on to another one. Okay,
yeah, and
right.
still, please, still sitting on your good
So
position.
is that how we should always sit? Should we always sit more on the edge of our chair with our feet flat?
Yeah, yes, I know. In the beginning, when I start with this training, oh, it was horrible. My
tiring,
back,
right?
you know, because I had so much troubles. But after a while, when you go do this very in little steps, sometimes you're sitting right, and then you take, oh, okay, and then another time you recognize, oh, I'm sitting down. Hanging down, because all is hanging down. You can see this when I go a little bit behind my sitting bones. My face is hanging down, my here.
Yeah, yeah, your bosoms,
chest.
everything, your our stomach, everything.
Yes. Now we do an exercise, and you will get a nice sweet, a toffee,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
this stuck up in your mouth. Now you're with your tongue. Yeah, you go up and you suck on it very, very, very slowly. And then let go away this thought, because there is no toffee.
Oh,
And
yes, yeah.
another time, and you suck really slowly, slowly. And now you feel with this sucking, we create tension. And perhaps you can feel that your feet are going in the ground. Put 2 fingers under your chin and suck very slowly, because the tension we have to do very slowly to build. And then let's go away this thought of the and then you do it once more. And then you can feel that
tenses.
Here.
It tenses, right?
Yes, that's right. And if you now once more, because you get no problems with your dentist, it's only your thought.
Exactly. It's an imaginary toffee. Yes.
Yes, that's right. And if you suck once more on the toffee, and you pay attention then to your right feet, what will happen? You're sucking, 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 and at the same moment regard what is with your right feet.
I feel like I'm pushing it further into the ground.
One feet is going down, and another one is lifting.
Yeah. Oh, and that comes from sucking. Huh?
Yes, because this muscles here in your face is one of the strongest muscle, and with our tongue we are activated, and it's going now from top down. We started with the glue from down to the top, and now we go other way around. And you can do it where you are. And now you also feel, if you suck here, one feet is lifting a little bit, and the other one is really going in the ground, and it helps you to make your long and small your upper body. So,
and I guess it stops you from having a double chin as well, because you're also activating this. Right?
Of course, yes. And we want it, and that is really the only method where you're moving, where you use your muscles, and you activate the muscles of your face.
Yeah, because that's how very clever of that lady to realize the effect of these micro little movements, but on then our whole body.
Yeah.
And it's much better than Botox or whatever. But we were here to talk about the vitality and their health, because what you were saying as well is that so your target audience originally, well, maybe still is, people who are either older or unable or unwilling to go and pound out turf at the gym, etc. But, all our bodies deserve to be healthy, deserve to be full of vitality. So this is something that really could probably help the entire world really have less back and neck tensions, which were the first 2 that you mentioned. If I remember well from my studies, the amount of man hours lost, when I was studying business, the amount of hours lost for a company because of people's bad posture or bad movements in work, having such bad back pain that they have to take time off. So, I mean, this has an effect, a huge effect on people. Because you actually give workshops as well, right?
Yes, my life changed with Corona. In Corona, I wrote this book, and I learned also to give, also Idelma Delma. And I learned with her to do Zoom and videos. And so I only now give online lessons. But it's fantastic. My people, the people who are coming on my course, they're sitting somewhere in Holland, someone is in Rome for holidays, and another one was sitting 3 months in South Africa.
And all over the world at the same time.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, and also they're exactly in their environment, because sometimes I also feel, sometimes we go to a course and it all sounds good, and then we get home and we don't know anymore, whereas they're practicing the first time already in their home. Right?
Yes, and that's right. And when I give a lesson online, I make the video, and the people can look after the video so much.
That's right. They can repeat. Yes.
So then you get used to it, because it is sometimes very difficult for us to change habits.
Yes.
And these are so little habits you can change, and you can do it in where you are staying, where you are working, where you're sitting, and you will really feel, yeah, you can do really something for yourself. And what also my people who are coming on to my course, sometimes they have problems with the shoulder, or they have problems with the knee, and then we do very, very, very little exercises, but we don't do it if the problem is on your left. We work on the right side, because you know that is something very special also from Ismakogi. We know if you have do action on one half of your body, then there is relaxation on the other side, and this we need. You know, I had a sister, she was falling down and she broke her leg, and she was a logopedist, but she had polio when she was a child. So she said, oh my dear, now I broke my leg, 6 weeks in the plaster. And she asked me, what can I do, because I don't want in the roller chair. And we worked with her other leg. And after a while, she said, it's really incredible. I do it with my other leg and I can feel it in the plaster.
Yes.
And when she came out of the plaster 6 weeks ago, she can move her leg, she can bend it. And the doctor said, wow, you have pain?
Possible.
No, she said, I have pain. I can move my legs. And she said, yes, I worked really with Ismakogi and I did it in my mind. Now, yeah, the doctor wasn't interested in it, but it really helps. And that we don't realize we can really do a lot together, mind and body, and this will help us.
This is so empowering. I mean,
yes.
I want to cover in a few minutes, you know, so where people can get a hold of you, etc. And I see we're already sort of approaching the end. But what I want to say just very rapidly, because of course I have the chance to have read and studied and translated the book.
Yes, my book. That's the English edition.
It's a pearl. It's a pearl. It is full of the most incredible tips that you can do everywhere. I mean, I do not have any particular body problems, but there is not a day that if I'm waiting long at the bus stop that I don't think, Angelica, what can I do? Or when I'm sitting in a meeting and it's getting really long and I can feel my whole body is, you know, aching from not moving, you know, I'm thinking, no, because it's truly empowering what you teach. This is something that whatever level of fitness you are, or as you say, you know, somebody with a broken leg, and I know you've worked with people who are not mobile either, there is always something you can do. So this is so truly empowering.
Yes, and you know, I'm really very proud. I have now these 3 books in 3 languages, and in 2020 I start in December with the Dutch book. I have not sold in Holland now more than 1,000 books.
Well done, Angelica.
So that is really my mission. I want to help people and I want them to know this.
Yes.
And also my business, I'm now 77 this year, and with 67 and 10 years ago in April, I start with Move Easy, Feel Good with my own business, because I thought I have really to, do
At
something.
the young age of 67, you started your business. Now, isn't that also an example to all of us, right? Age doesn't mean anything.
No, because I love to do this and I want to help, and I can't really see it. It's when people tell me then after a course, oh, you know, I have not so much troubles with my shoulder, and very often they do very, very little things in their daily life that change. And also, you know, I'm also not 24 hours busy with Ismakogi, but when I worked in the garden and I feel my back, then I make little bit 8s and a little bit
it's a figure of 8, that's right.
Yes, I make little exercises and then it's gone. And that is also what say the members of my course. We know after a while, we know how manage our body, and we can manage it when we have pain or when there's too much tension, we cannot manage by
And do
ourselves.
something, yeah.
But we don't have to go to the physio,
Or
we
take
don't
loads
have
of
to
medicine,
take pills,
or
medicine. We can manage it better, and that is so good and so so helpful if you knew more about your body and your problems, and
you're more aware of it, right?
Let's away your tension, and you feel better in your daily life. That's really fantastic.
I mean, that is your strapline, right? Minimum effort, maximum well-being. It's the fact that we can help our bodies at all moments, and we become a lot more aware. Now, I'm aware of time, Angelica, and I'm absolutely delighted to hear that you now do everything online, because that opens, you know, the people who are listening or watching today. I mean, first of all, I would very much encourage them to get hold of the book, you know, so Move Easy, Feel Good by Angelica van der Schilden, you know, whether it's in English, in German, in Dutch, whether it's for you, whether it's for a friend, whether it's for your mother. This really is an empowering tool to maximize our health and well-being at all ages. But so how do people get hold of you? Do you have courses online?
Yes, I have courses online in Dutch now, till the last 3 years. But you know, my English book is out. You can find it on Amazon. And next week on Wednesday, 2000, I will give a webinar about the English book to introduce the people. And then I will look, perhaps also I can go online in English lessons. And yes, I'm also asked to do it in German online, because, you know, with my husband, I can't travel a lot, so I do it from here. But I like it really. You know, when we stayed in January, we stayed in Marbella in south of Spain now for more than 12 years. And there I give lessons in German and also in English. And there I could practice my English, you know.
World is huge.
Not my original language, but also people, when I gave lessons in Marbella, and all times they said, Angelica, there's nothing on it online. We can't find Ismakogie in English. So they said, Angelica, you have to write a book. You must go on with Ismakogie.
I'm very glad you did, because there's a lot of English speakers out there. And I mean, that this is something that seriously should be shared very wide. So, okay, so we will put in the show notes the link for people wishing to attend your webinar, which is on Wednesday, the 24th of April, right?
Yes.
And the book is available at Amazon. And we will make sure in the show notes, we will have a way to get hold of Angelica. I don't know if it's an email or a website.
Yeah, my website, it's very easy. It's only moveeasy.eu.
Moveeasy.eu. That is perfect.
It's also in 3 languages, so English people can read about this special method, about the book. And they can read also the first 3 chapters now. So, Julie, I'm so glad that I can tell you a little bit about my passion and my mission, because I want to reach more people.
Well, I'm very grateful to you, because you truly are an inspiration. I mean, everything. I mean, let alone what you've discovered and how it can truly impact every single one of us. But also the fact that you're doing this at the bright, beautiful age that you have, which means that, you know, there is no limit to when we will get inspired, when we will discover our mission and truly put it into practice. So, Angelica, I am the one who thank you from the depths of my heart for being you, for having taken this huge step. You know, I know you've had to overcome lots of hurdles and you know, and then the technique and everything. You have made this happen, and now have a state-of-the-art book, which is a gem for everyone in 3 languages and are available for people online. So I thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of your mission. And maybe we have you back another time and you can share even more tips. So thank you. And for the rest of you out there, get hold of the book, listen into the webinar, and let's empower ourselves at whichever stage of life we are, whatever age, whatever ailments we have. There is always something we can do to get more health and vitality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.